we're underway in round one. Caught him with a left hook. Left punch. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Coming back to life now. Starting to land some punches.
Men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
And he misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. The perfect counter lands. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Fails to score with that left hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. This is one of those fights where if you blink, you probably miss about 3 or 4 punches. That's the kind of output we're going to see.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Both men step back for just a moment. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Punch, counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And this with that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch lands. Oh, that punch. Good punch. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sitting there and throw punches? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry? Here's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've been a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Hook misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Missed him with that uppercut.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That left counter punch will score. Beautiful counter shot. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That left shot lands. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score.
like to see more jabs. Neither man really defending themselves. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Great counter right hand there. Good counter left hand there. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. Let's start the sixth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Left counter scores. There's a counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Counter right. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. And they figure out the combination to this safe. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go.
Round 7, here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? Bombs away. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchange here from both men. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Neither man really defending themselves. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Got out of the way of that right hook. So close with that uppercut. Nice counter punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
That counter shot lands. And counter punching. He blocks that jab. Good counter punching for both these athletes. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. Let's go with that right uppercut. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Beautiful counter punch. He misses with that jab. Hook won't score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And misses with that jab. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full-shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This offensive display landing that left counter. That's a scoring left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw. There's the bell for round 10. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Blocks the jab. second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And they figure out the combination to this sink. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And a counter left. Do you believe what we're seeing? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Blocks the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this matter? Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Good counter right hand again. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford. Hold everything! He caught him clean! Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Nice counter shot. Did well to get out of the way of that one. What a shot that put him down. Will he make it back to his feet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. And boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
That one lands. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows he's won this round. Is there any way back into... There's the bell for round 12. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That hook doesn't score. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missing with that right hook. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Left counter was perfect. Oh, and he caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end? No, we don't see a knockdown. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. He just misses with that big right hand. Lands with the right counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.